Hi, I'm George, TSG's ActiveWizard Product Manager. In this short demo, I'm going to overview the Active Form module of the ActiveWizard. Now, since ActiveWizard is itself a module in our HPI product, I'm going to start by logging in to HPI. So I'll go ahead and log in here, and we're taken to the HPI dashboard. And I've configured a Create Wizard form action in the HPI header so that I can actually create a form. And then here I can choose from the list of templates in the system. I'm going to choose just our simple change request form. Go ahead and select that one, which will go start the process and create the form. So this is the active form module, which breaks up the form into small chunks and displays it in sort of this wizard type model here. So I see my CR properties page on this form, and I have radio buttons and text boxes and drop downs and date fields, all the typical type of form controls that you would expect. And then I can also see a status pane over here that shows me the upcoming pages, and we'll see that change as the form reacts to my questions and answers. So I'll go ahead here and just select some answers, say the target closure date, it's the end of the month. Um, I'll say no to this question, and then for this drop down here, I'll just type in that this is a product change. And we see that right away, once I select all my required questions, the green check mark appears here, so I know that the page is complete and I can move on. So now this question here is what we call a leading question in the ActiveWizard. So if I say I want to enter text into this form, we can see that immediately a new page pops up. And when I go to the next page, since I've selected that I want to enter text, I can simply type in my description here and rationale here if I wanted to. But let's go back and let's change this to attach separate document. Now the page changes to this description and rationale attachment page where I can drag and drop a file. Now this is just a very simple example of leading actions. Some of the forms that we've done for clients have gotten fairly complex with the branching logic. But let's just continue down here, and I'll just go ahead and select a file that I want to attach. So I'll just find my description and rationale PDF and just drag that over. So if you're on a modern browser, you can use a drag and drop. You can also drag and drop multiple files as well, or you could simply just click here, which open up the normal file browse. So on this page, I have the ability to select approvers, and we're going to talk more about that in the active workflow demo. But for now, I'll just select someone in the approver list. So when I finish the form, I'm taken to the summary page, and this lets me overview all the questions and answers that I have answered on this. And I can also click any page name and jump back to that particular page. So let's say I think maybe this is too quick of a closure date, so I want to push it out a few weeks. Go ahead and select that, jump back to summary, and see my changes right away. So now I'm going to click the next button down here. This is going to evaluate workflow rules, which we're also going to talk about in the next active workflow demo. But for now, I'll just go ahead and click finish. So this is going to upload the form to the ECM system and then also create a PDF rendition of it. So I've taken the form data and created this PDF, which we're currently viewing here in our Open Annotate product. But again, it looks a lot like that summary page where I see a summary of all the questions and answers that I answered in the form. One of my HPI actions up here is to edit the form. So if I go ahead and do that and resume my editing, I'm taken right back into the form and I can make any changes as needed. So let's change this from a product change to a document change. Jump down to summary and click the next button, finish through the workflow, and I'll see my changes. So I see my changes and I can see that a new version of the form has been created in the ECM system. I also have some other actions over here, like I can cancel the form if I don't want to work with this anymore, and I also have some workflow actions that we'll be talking about in future demos. I also can see that the supporting document that I attached in this description and rationale attachment page was attached here as a supporting document. So I can click on it to view that document within the context of the form in the HPI stage. And using HPI side-by-side viewer, I can also view these two documents side by side and look at the form as well as the attached document. Well, that's it for this demo. Thanks for watching. For more information, check out our website at tsgrp.com.